Hello viewers, you are welcome to Mathematics Doddle program on GVTV, where we teach you mathematics. This is a special edition for the candidates or those who are preparing for SSC or UTME. We teach you mathematics so that you can serve yourself well, get yourself well prepared. Get hold of your writing materials and let's go.
Mathematics Doddle.
Yeah, welcome back to the class. This is another series of indices. Let's start by solving another set of questions that are related to indices. The first question we are going to solve today goes thus. Simplify 0.064 everything raised to power minus 1 over 3. We are given options that we are going to select from as the right answer. The first option is 2. Option B is 2 whole number 1 over 2. Option C is 4, and option D is 1 over 4. Let's solve the question. Solution. (0.064) all raised to the power of minus 1 over 3. First of all, the numbers we have, which is the base, is 0.064, and which is not a whole number. It is a decimal number. Okay, so it is not going to be easy for us to go further unless we change this decimal number to decimal fraction. The decimal fraction. How are we going to go with this? We have 0.064. This 0.064 will give us 64 over 1000 when we change it to fraction. 64 over 1000 is equivalent to 0.064. Okay, or you can just say this is divided by 1, and you have to shift this decimal point to this place to make 64 a whole number, and the first shift will give you this first 0. The next shift from this place to this place will give you the next under 0, and from here to this place will give you the third 0, which makes it 1000 as the denominator, and this one becomes 64 over 1000. All right, now, so if 0.064 is 64 all over 1000, then we have minus 1 over 3. Okay, now we can eliminate this negative power we have by saying this will give us, this will be reciprocal of 64 over 1000. Okay, if you find the reciprocal of 64 over 1000, it is going to give us 1000 over 64. Okay, and we are not going to have negative power again, but we have 1 over 3. It will eliminate the negative power. Okay, so we have this. Now, having this one, it implies that we have this one, means we have the whole of this 1000 over 64 carries 1 over 3. Okay, which means we have cube root. Okay, this 1 over 3 in indices means cube root. So we have cube root of what? 1000 over 64. Okay, so the cube root covers the whole of this fraction, and this will give us what? For your better understanding, let me just split it. This is also the same thing as saying that cube root of 1000 over cube root of 64. Okay, and this will give us cube root of 1000. If you want to find cube root, the meaning of cube root of 1000 is that what is the number that will multiply itself 3 times to give 1000. The number that will multiply itself 3 times to give 1000 is 10. So it means 10 is the cube root of 1000. 10 times 10 times 10 gives 1000. Okay, so which is this? Cube root of 64, that is, what is the number that will multiply itself 3 times to give 64? That number is 4. So it means this cube root of 64 is what? Is 4. Okay, so cube root of 1000 is 10. Cube root of 64 is 4. And this will give us, we can cut it down. What is the common factor? 2. 2 in 10 gives 5. That 2 you use to cancel out 10 to get 5. When you use it to cancel 4, you are going to have 2. And you have 5 over 2. Okay, with this, you can finally have 2 whole number 1 over 2 as your answer. Okay, one thing I will let you to know here is that this is your final answer. Let's look at the options. Option A is 2, option B is 2 whole number 1 over 2, C is 4, D is 1 over 4. It means option B is correct answer, right? That. But at times, examiners might wish to cajole you, understand, to deceive you. They might not stop at final answer. They may just write, they may stop here and write 5 over 2. Maybe they say option B is 5 over 2, okay, instead of 2 over 1 over 2. And you might be looking out for 2 over 1 over 2. So because you don't see 2 over 1 over 2 here, you might think the answer is not there. And they might go further by saying option E is none of the above. None of the above. Okay, so because you did not see 2 over 1 over 2 among the options, and option E says none of the above, you just wrongly select option E to be your right answer. Okay, so you have to be very careful and to be mindful of these tactics that examiners usually use to sway the students or candidates. Now let's move to the next question. I hope you understand this. Now, the next question we have here says simplify. Square root of 54 a raised to power minus 4 all divided by 6 a raised to power minus 8. Okay, and we are given options. The first options, it says 3a raised to power minus 2. The next option says 3a raised to power 4. The next says we have 3a square, that is 3a raised to power 2, that a raised to power of 2. And option D says 9a raised to power of 4. Let's move. We want to simplify this. Solution. We have square root of 54a raised to power minus 4, everything over 6a raised to power minus 8. This is 8, okay? Now, this is 54. This 54 cannot be expressed in index form. 6 cannot be expressed in the index form. How do we go about this? Something is hidden. What is it? Let's move by saying that this 6 can go in 54. So it means that 6 here 1. Okay, let's write 6 in 54 will give us 9. Or let me split it and say, for you to understand better, we have this 54 is 9 multiplied by 6. 9 times 6 is 54. So we have a raised to power minus 4. All right. Everything over 6 multiplied by a, okay, raised to power of minus 8. I split it. Now this 6, we cancel this 6. We'll be left with what? Have 9a raised to power minus 4 over a raised to power of minus 8. Don't forget that this square root covers everything. Okay, it covers everything. Now, this will now give us, this square root covers everything as I've said. So it means this square root is for this 9, it is for this a raised to power minus 4, and it is for this denominator. Now I want to split it for conveniency. I have square root of 9, okay, multiplied by square root of a raised to power minus 4, everything over square root of a raised to power minus 8. And this will give us square root of 9 is 3. Multiplied by square root of a raised to power minus 4. You ask me that how are we going to get square root of minus 4? Let's convert this square root to indices. Convert to indices is a raised to power minus 4. Okay, this a raised to power minus 4 is this. This square root is 1 over 2 as power, and which is this? 1 over 2. All right. Now, likewise, this we have a raised to power minus 8. Changing or converting this square root in indices, we have 1 over 2. Now, this will give us, this one implies we have 3 multiplied by a raised to power minus 4 raised to power of 1 over 2. In indices, when we have, let's come here, when we have a base that is raised to power to a certain power and now raised to another power, okay, what you are going to do is to find the product of the two powers. Find the product of the powers. Meaning that what we are going to do now is to find the product of minus 4 and 1 over 2. Okay? A raised to the power of m raised to the power of n equals to a raised to the power of mn. That is the product. Okay? Now this will give us the product of this, that is minus 4 times 1 over 2. Let's find it. Minus 4 times 1 over 2. Okay, 2 here 1, 2 here 2. We have minus 2 times 1. That will give us minus 2. So the product of this power gives minus 2. So it means the whole of this gives a raised to the power minus 2. Okay, so it means by we having or getting a raised to the power minus 2, it means square root of a raised to the power minus 4 is a raised to the power minus 2. That is it. That is the meaning. Okay, now square root of this is minus 8 times 1 over 2, which is going to give us minus 4. How do you get it? Minus 8 multiplied by 1 over 2, 2 here 1, 2 here 4. Minus 4 times 1 will give us minus 4. Okay, so we have a raised to the power minus 4. Okay, it means square root of a raised to the power minus 4 is square root of a raised to the power minus 8 gives a raised to the power minus 4. Okay, now there's something we are going to do again. This will give us, we have 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2. This one is coming up. This is a raised to the power minus 4. It will become times a raised to the power 4. Do you know how we get that 4 as our answer? Okay, now forget about this. Okay, so that we work it out here. You know how we get that. This, from this place, this will give us 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 4 is coming up. Okay, it's coming up. So we have a raised to the power of minus, because it's coming up, we have minus already, and here we have minus 4 already there. And this will give us 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2, okay, times a raised to the power 4. Minus times minus 4 give us 4, and that is why we have what I said we are going to have here. Okay, now all this will give us 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2 plus 4. We are okay, a raised to the power minus 2 times a raised to the power 4 will give us this from the rules of indices, and this is going to give us 3 multiplied by a raised to the power minus 2 plus 4 is 2, and which will give us 3a raised to the power 2 as our answer. Okay, 3 times a raised to the power 2 is 3a square, 3a raised to the power 2. And from the options we have a 3a raised to the power minus 2, option A, B 3a raised to the power 4, option B, C 3a raised to the power 2, D 9a raised to the power 4. The correct option is what? Option C. All right, I hope you understand this. Now let's move to the next question. We have the expression three whole number 3/8 all raised to the power of minus 2/3 is equal to A 4/9, B 2 over 3 C okay 2 over 3 9 over 4. Okay, this is a question, but I just discovered that the options given, we have option B and C to be the same. I think it is a mistake from the examiners. Okay, so let's work it out and see what is going to be the answer. So, solution. We have, this is a mixed number, 3 whole number, 3 over 8. This is a fraction. This is not 3 raised to power 3 over 8. Okay, this is a mixed number, 3 whole number, 3 over 8. Not like this. 3 raised to power 3 over 8 is different. Okay, this is 3 whole number, 3 over 8. Now, everything raised to the power of minus 2 over 3. Now, what we are going to do is convert this mixed number to improper fraction, because that will be the next thing. That is what is inside the bracket. So, how do we go about it? You find the product of the whole number and the denominator. That's 3 times 8. 3 times 6 is 24, plus 3 is 27. So we have 27 over what? Over 8. So the whole of this fraction inside this bracket gives 27 over 8. Then we have our minus 2 over 3. All right. Now from what? From little explanation I gave in the first question, we stopped here. I said when you have something like this, okay, let's go. So this one means we have 27 over 8 all raised to power minus 2 over 3. If I want to remove this negative power, it's going to give me it's going to give me the reciprocal of what is inside this bracket. That means I'm going to have 8 over 27, okay, all raised power of what? 2 over 3. All right, this one is nothing. I use this one to, it's not part of it. I use this one as to explain something the right time, so don't get confused with that. That one is not part of what we are doing right now. Now we have, this one means cube root. Okay, cube root of 8 over 27, everything raised power 2. That is the meaning. Let me bring out the laws for you. These are the rules. If you have a raised to the power of a fraction, let's say n over m, okay, this gives m root of a raised to the power of n. That is the rules. Now let's see. Here, this is the base. A is the base. S is inside. This is the base. 8 over 27 is the base, and that is what we have inside this cube root. Here, our m is what? Is 3. And where is the 3? This is it. Is the one giving us the cube root. Okay? N, where is the n? Our n is 2 here, and this where it is serving as a power. Okay? I hope you understand what I've just explained there. Let's press forward. Now, this will give us, this is cube root of 8 over 27. Cube root of 8 over 27 is 2 over 3. Okay, cube root of 8 is 2. Cube root of 27 is 3. That is, it is 2 that will multiply itself 3 times to give us 8. And it is 3 that will multiply itself 3 times to give us 27. Okay, that is that. Now don't forget our power of 2. Alright, which is this. Now this means square, that is all of this squared. So which means what? It means 2 over 3 multiplied by 2 over 3, which gives what? 4 over 9. And that serves as our answer. 4 over 9 is the answer. Okay, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, and we have 4 over 9. That is it. So we have option A, 4 over 9, B, 2 over 3, option B and C is 2 over 3, and option D is 9 over 4. Option A is correct answer. Okay, that is that. I hope you understand that. Now let's move to another question to solve. Now next question we have here says solve for x. Solve for x in 5 open bracket 2 raised power of x minus 3 close the bracket equals 160. Okay, stop. Option A, we have 6. Option B, 7. Option C, 8. Option D, 10. Solution. Okay, let's write out the question. We have 5 open bracket 2 raised power of x minus 3 close the bracket equals to 160. This is an equation. That's why we are asked to solve for x, for the value of x. Since you see equal sign, it's an equation. All right. So what you need to do is we want to take away this 5, divide both sides by 5. Dividing both sides by 5, the 5 here, we cancel out this. Let's say, okay, let's go. This gives us, let's say, 5, 2 raised to power x minus 3, okay, everything over 5 equals to 160 over 5. This 5 will cancel this, so I'll be left with 2 raised to power x minus 3 equals to 5 here 1, 5 in 160 will give us 32. So 32 divided by 1 will give us 32. Okay, so this is what we are having now. Now this will give us, this is the base in the left hand side, 2 raised to power. I can as well express this 32 as indices. Expressing 32 in the index form will give us 2 raised to power 5. 2 raised to power 5 equals 32. That is 2 multiplied by 2 in 5 places. Okay, times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, that is 8. 8 times 2, that is 16. And 16 times 2 will give us 32. So it means we have 2 raised to power x minus 3 equals to, instead of writing this 32, we are writing 2 raised to power what? 5. So this base, we cancel this base. We'll be left with what? With the powers. and the powers are x minus 3 equal to 5. So we have equations. This is what's called linear equation. We have linear equation and we are looking for the value of the variable x. To find the variable x, we are going to add 3 to both sides. Adding 3 to both sides, this will give us x equals to 5 plus 3. Okay, what I got here, I will explain it here. This one from this place means x minus 3 plus 3 equals to 5 plus 3. Okay, don't forget that I mentioned it the other time that add 3 to both sides. This is it. I added 3 to this side. This is only x minus 3, so I added 3 to it and I added 3 to the other side. So this one will give me x alone. Why? Because minus 3 plus 3 give us 0, and 0 plus x will give me x. And the right hand side we have 5 plus 3, which is this. So that's how I got what I have here. And this will give us what? X equals to what? 8, that is 5 plus 3. All right, and this, the value of x is what? 8. So options, option A is 6, B is 7, C is 8, and D is 10. Option C is correct answer. Okay, that is that. Now let's move to the next question. But before I move to the next question, let me quickly point out something for you here. From this equation that we have x minus 3 equals 5, okay, directly you can just bring your minus 3. When minus 3 here at the left hand side crosses this bridge, this equal sign to the other sign to meet its partner, okay, because this is the variables. This is a constant number and minus 3 is a constant, so you are taking it to meet its partner here. So it's going to change its sign. It is minus here. It has a negative sign here, which is minus 3. So crossing this bridge is going to change to positive. So it's going to become plus 3, which is the same thing as what you are going to have here to get your 8 finally. All right. Now let's move to the next question we have here. Here we have evaluate means find the value. Okay, evaluate 81 raised to the power of minus 1 over 4 multiplied by 36 raised by 1 over 2 multiplied by 10 raised power 0. Okay, evaluate, find a value. So it means that when you simplify all this, you are going to get just a single value. It could be a whole number, it could be a fraction, it could be anything. You understand? It means you are just going to get, well, that is the meaning of evaluation. Now, option A, we are giving 0. Option B, 1. Option C, 2. And option D, we have 20. Okay, solution. Now we have 81 raised power of minus 1 over 4 multiplied by, look at this, the multiplication sign is at the base, not at the power. So you have to know what you are doing and what step you are carrying out, or what functions you are carrying out. So we have 36, okay, raised power 1 over 2 multiplied by 10 raised power of 0. Okay, don't forget I've talked about this negative power. To remove this negative power, you are going to find the reciprocal of the base. 81 is the base. This 81 is a whole number. Is the same thing as writing it as 81 over 1. Okay, 81 over 1. 81 is the same thing as 81 over 1. Share. Now, finding the reciprocal of 81 over 1 is 1 over 81. All right. Now, I want to remove this negative power, and that will give me the base. That will give me the reciprocal of the base, which means that I'm going to have 1 over 81. Okay. So I have raised to power 1 over 4 here. Okay. Now, let me write out everything. This 36 raised to power 1 over 2. 36 raised to power 1 over 2 means in indices, I want to convert this. This will give us square root of 36. Okay. 1 over 2 square root of 36 multiplied by 10 raised to power 0 is what? 1. You all know that anything raised to power of 0 is 1. Let's leave that. So this will give us now 1 over 81 raised to power 1 over 4. It means 4th root of 1 over 81. Okay, 4th root of 1 over 81 multiplied by square root of 36 is what? Is 6 times 1. Okay, we don't need to be writing 1 because 1 times all this will give us all this, so that one is gone. I hope you understand what I'm doing, class. Now let's move on. So 4th root of 1 over 81 is what? What is the number that will multiply itself 4 times give us 1? What is that number? That number is 1. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 will give us 1. So it means we have 1 for this. 4th root of 1, or let's do it this way. This will give us, the whole of this means 4th root of 1 over 4th root of 81. Okay, and we have times 6. Okay, now for you to understand, that's why I split it this way. 4th root of 1 is what? Is 1. 4th root of 1 that is what is the number that will multiply itself 4 times give us 1, and that answer is 1, which is this. Now 4th root of 81, we are looking for 4th root of 81. That is, we are looking for the number that will multiply itself 4 times to give us 81. That number is what? The number is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27, and 27 times 3 will give us 81. Okay, 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, 1 2 3 4. 3 times 3 9. 9 times 3 27. 27 times 3 81. So it means 4th root of 81 is 3. This division sign I have here is as a result of the division line I have here. That's what I have here. And we have times 6 with this. Okay, and this is the same thing as saying 1 times 6 over 3. We just 1 multiplied by 6 over 3. Okay, so 3 here 1, 3 here what? 2. I have what? 2 as final answer. So option A 0, option B 1, option C 2, option D 20. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, I hope you understand this. Let's move to the next question. Next question says, solve for x in 27 raised power x over 2 equals to 3 raised power 3 over 4 okay, multiplied by 9 raised power minus 1 over 4. Option A, we are given 6, B 1 over 6, option C 3, and option D we have 1 over 3. Okay, solution. We have 27 raised power x over 2 equal to 3 raised power 3 over 4 multiplied by 9 raised power minus 1 over 4. Okay, the questions look complex, but when you start at it, it's just simple. We have 27 as a base here, we have 3 as base here, we have 9 as base here. Looking at it, you would have known that there is common base on it, because this 27 can be expressed in index sum. From there, we are going to have 3 to be our base. This 9, which is base here, can be expressed in index sum to give us 3 as base. Now let's move. This 27 will give us 3 raised power 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. Okay, 3 times 3 times 3 will give us 27. 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27. Now in bracket we have x over 2. So all this is still the same thing as this. Okay, now we have equal to these 3 still remain the raised power 3 over 4, and we have multiplied by 9 will give us 3 square. 3 square is 9. So in bracket we have minus 1 over what? Over 4. Now don't forget that when we have double power, we are going to find the product of the powers. So 3 raised power 3 and now raised power another power. So it means we are going to find the product of this power to give us what? This will give us 3 raised power 3x over 2. That is 3 times 3 raised x raised power 2 will give us 3s over 2. 3 times x over 2. 3 times x is 3x over 2, which is this. Alright, now we have 3 raised power 3 over 4 multiplied by this. The whole of this will give us what? 3 raised power of minus 1 over 2. Okay, the product of the power will give us minus 1 over 2. 2 times minus 1 over 4 will give us minus 1 over 2. You should know how to get that by now with all the aforegiven examples. That is, with the examples I've given above, that we have solved various examples or various workings we have done above. You should be able to know how I got minus 1 over 2 now. So this will give us 3. I still have my 3 raised power 3x over 2 here. All right, I have my common base, which is 3 at the right hand side. So this will be 3 raised power of 3 over 4, okay, minus 1 over 2. Can say, how is it not plus? Maybe this is multiplication sign, it's supposed to be plus. Yes, it's going to be plus, but because of minus 1 over 2 here, minus plus times minus will give us minus. That's how I have my minus. If you don't understand, let's do it this way. 3 over 4. 3 over 4. Okay. Okay, let's say, okay, supposed to be 3 raised by 3 over 4, right? Now, plus minus 1 over 2, isn't it? This will give us 3 raised power 3 over 4, plus times minus is minus. I have 1 over 2. Can you see it? Which is what we have here. So this will give us 3 raised power 3 x over 2 equal to 3 raised power 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2 will give us what? Okay, if you subtract 1 over 2 from 3 over 4, what is it going to give you? It's going to give you 1 over 4. Okay, let's find it out. We have 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2. The LCM is what? 4. 4 in 4, 1. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. This is negative operation, which is this. 2 in 2, 2. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. And this will give us what? 3 minus 1, sorry, 3 minus 2 is 1. We have 1 over 4, which is what we have here. Okay, now this is equal to this, and we have the common base. This cancel this, we'll be left with what? 3x over 2 equal to 1 over 4. With this, we can apply what we call cross multiplication. Okay, because we have variables, that's why we are applying cross multiplication. Because we have variables and this is equal sign. 3x times 4 will give us 12x. 12x. Now equal to this, our equal sign, which is this. When you multiply this by this, 2 times 1, that is what? 2. Okay. Now with this, we are looking for x, the value of x. So what do you need to do? We divide both sides by 12. Dividing by both sides by 12, we are going to have x to be equal to 2 over what? Over 12. Okay, and this will give us what? 1 over 6. I hope you understand how I got my 1 over 6. 2 here, 1. 2 in 12, 6. 1 over 6. 1 over 6. 1 over 6. All right, so let's check out for the options. We say this is our final answer. So option A is 6, option B 1 over 6, C 3, D 1 over 3. This is the correct answer. Mind you, then the examiner might wish to express 1 over the answer, the correct answer, in decimal numbers. So instead of writing 1 over 6, they may decide to write 0.16. Okay, so and you might be looking for 1 over 6 there. Just know that the equivalent of 1 over 6 is 0.16 because that is the decimal equivalent of that. This one is decimal and this is fraction. That is it, and you mark up your answer. So I hope you understand how you have gotten our 1 over 6. Don't forget, here as this place, I said divide both sides by 12. That's how I got my x equals to 2 over 12, and this is it. Dividing both sides by 12 to eliminate 12 here is this 12x over 12 equals to 2 over 12. So this 12 will cancel this, we will be left with what? X. Okay, and I have 2 over 12 here. So that is how I have x equals to 2 over 12. All right, that is that. Thank you very much for being attentive. I hope you really enjoy today's work. Till we meet again, same time, same day, on this same station. I remain your good friend, AYOBAMI. Bye for now.